Call the meeting to order. Thank you very much. Joe will recite the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Roll call, please.
Supervisor Hill,
Here.
Treasurer Anderson,
Yes.
Trustee Oppie,
Here.
Clerk Squires,
Here.
Trustee Osling is absent.
Good. And one citizen. Okay, very good. You're the only audience out here. Bill, if you got any comments on the agenda items, we're welcome to. You're welcome at this time. All right, very good. We're convening the meeting this morning to do a what I call some procedural reappointments to our GLUA position, specifically the three of those. So I would entertain a motion at this time to reappoint Jim Barnwell to the Gerrish Line Utility Authority through March 31st, 2028, or until GLUA final disposition, whichever comes first.
So moved.
Thank you, Treasurer Anderson.
I'll second that.
Board Trustee Oppie. Any further discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, the same. That motion carries. Thank you. Along that line, the next motion will be to, I would entertain a motion to that the board reappoint Phil Check to the Gerrish Line Utility Authority through March 31st, 2026, or until GLUA final dissolution, whichever comes first.
Make that motion.
Oh, I'll second.
Sorry.
Moved by Trustee App, seconded by Treasurer Anderson. Any further discussion, board? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Also underneath that number one is make a motion, or excuse me, I would entertain a motion that the board reappoint Bill Lamb to the Gerrish Line Utility Authority through March 31st, 2027, or until GLUA final dissolution, whichever comes first.
So moved.
Moved by Treasurer Anderson.
I'll accept or second.
That'll work for me. Any further discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Thank you. And then item number two we had is we are obviously in a year for master plan rewrite. And initially our planning commission thought they might be able to tackle that upon their own. And Jim, do you want to comment any further on it before we take a motion here?
Yeah, I can give you a quick rundown. I'm new on the planning commission, so I'm just getting up to speed, but your original master plan was written back in 2007 and it's been updated maybe three times. The last time I think was done internally. And originally the board was considering the planning commission, that is, trying to update it ourselves internally. But with all the stuff that we have on our agenda, it's like we met last Thursday. We started at 7. We didn't even get to that part of the agenda till 9:00 at night. And secondly, when I read the master plan and I looked at the data that supports the plan in the back of it, it's 20 years old. It's most current. It's referring to data from 2000, from 1960s to 1980s. So this isn't, we were going to try to take that apart and do chapter by chapter, but really the chapters are based on that data. And I really think we need to have an outside source and somebody that's can pull that stuff together professionally. Not that I don't think that our board could do it, but I think with all the stuff we have on our table, it would take us years to get through it. And then there's also just the newer technology and how you put all that together that we are not capable of doing. So yeah, I had a brief conversation with Brian about the idea of maybe we could fund that because that's how it would normally be done. And on the top of that board's mostly volunteer. And to put that kind of a task on them kind of seems unfair. And so anyways, talked to Tom Barber, who's the chair. He was all for that. So I brought it up at our meeting on Thursday, and they're very receptive to the idea. So what we need, or they need from the planning commission, is approval to at least go out and solicit proposals to do that. Those proposals will be vetted and brought back to this board. We'll decide on the amount and whether to proceed at that point. So they're just at this point, just asking the ability to go ask for a proposal or solicit it.
Okay. Just on my comment, when I talked to Tom Barber, we had already rolled out all of our budget stuff, but last I knew, they were going to try and take that on themselves. And I also took the time and have read a few chapters. So you don't have to get too many chapters in before you start realizing what Jim did, which I appreciate him being there and being an actual very good liaison to our board on that piece. And I think it fits this board, who is very much into trying to get things in a proactive state with planning and then following the good processes, and hopefully we can leave that for the rest of the boards that might come forward. And so I'm very much supportive of taking that load off there, but also so that it gets the proper look that it needs for the future. That's my humble opinion. Is it going to cost us some money? Yeah, sure it will. But at the end of the day, when you haven't spent it for I don't know how many years,
Yeah.
and you piecemealed it, I think it's a probably worthy thing to do. It's the most important planning that we do.
And what it does, it allows that board to work on that plan at 10,000 foot level instead of being buried in the minutia. Let somebody do the legwork to get all that statistical information. You're still going to want their input and our input as far as, and even the public input as far as where you want this township to go, what the needs are, even things like infrastructure that you and I talked about. We're going to be meeting on this week. So I think this is the best route to go, I think, and get something that's going to be usable. Otherwise, it's going to be, hold the door open or something.
Right.
I'd rather have a usable document.
Amen. Any other board comments on that before I entertain motions?
Well, since we just went through that with the Parks and Rec, yeah, I'm all on board with having a professional company do all the legwork. That's a lot of pages.
Yes, well, it is, and it's, there's some things that those people do professionally that you don't catch. So, all right, very good. Then I would, if there's no further board comments at all, I would entertain a motion that the board authorize the Gerrish Township Planning Commission to solicit proposals for a master plan rewrite for Gerrish Township.
Make that motion.
Thank you, Trustee Hoppy.
Support.
Clerk Squires, any further discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oppose the same. That motion carries. Public comment, Bill, you're back again on you.
Thanks for all you do.
No, thank you. Thank you. We're trying to get the processes and things moving forward. So I appreciate you. Thank you. It was good to see you this morning.
Yeah.
And so we're not now on to if there's any announcements for the board or anything else the board feels like wants to say to each other.
Glad the compost is
We're
open.
early together. But maybe I should rephrase that. All right, very good. I would entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting at 9:09.
It's a record.
Who's making that motion?
So move.
So move Treasurer Anderson, supported by
I'll support.
Trustee Hoppy. Any further discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed the same? Motion carries.
Nice job.